Hey lovely people, welcome to the channel. Let's go straight into this reaction of Titãs, band super famous in the 90s. This was a big show, if I'm not mistaken, on MTV. Para dizer adeus, to say goodbye, right? Before we go, please click subscribe if you're not, and also click all the notification bell on. Only 4% of the people subscribed to the channel have those notifications on. It really helps the channel to get the notification. Anyway, do that. Now let's go together. Let's listen to Titãs. Get the lyrics right here. Gonna read along. Nice sound of the acoustic guitar, man.
Você apareceu do nada e você mexeu demais comigo.
Alright.
Não quero ser só mais amigo.
You don't want to be in the friend zone. No, no.
Você nunca me viu sozinho.
Sozinho.
E você nunca me ouviu.
I know that means alone or something like that, but I like that word, sozinho. Very lovely acoustic set, I have to say. This is probably the era of the MTV's Unplugged, which they were incredibly popular in the early 90s, and then all the way towards the end of the 90s.
Chorar.
E você nunca me ouviu chorar. Ou cedo ou tarde demais para dizer adeus, para dizer jamais. Is it too early or too late to say goodbye or to say never again? Right? Jamais. So interesting, very lovely bright chorus, even though the song itself seems to have this connotation of, you know, the breakup, the guy that it's ruminating still on the thought, or the girl still ruminating on the thought of being attached to this person, calling back, maybe wanting them to know that you're thinking of them. Obviously, this is a little bit like a staple of pop music, you know, the sad song. I think I've made a few myself because, after all, this is what happens, right? You go through life, you're gonna go through some breakups, some ups and downs about love. You figure out, especially when you're young, the first times, those are the ones that you remember the most because you were the most in pain. Then slowly you start to build up tolerance. You start to learn a little bit eventually, right? So that becomes less impactful once you could go through that phase of loneliness, of neediness, of attachment, and the pain of detachment and all of that that comes with breaking up with somebody you thought you loved or you felt love for. Nice violins.
Fico assim, pensando. Essa distância é tão ruim. Porque você não vem pra mim.
Pra mim.
Eu já fiquei tão mal sozinho. Já tentei, eu quis chamar. Não dá pra imaginar quando é cedo ou tarde demais pra dizer adeus, pra dizer jamais. É cedo ou tarde
guys, I made a mistake a couple of times because there's a little pause on jamais, which is really nice. A little detail, you know, of going, oh, cedo ao tarde demais para dizer adeus, para dizer jamais. I don't like that.
Pra dizer adeus, pra dizer jamais.
Lovely part, that jamais that leads into.
Eu já fiquei tão mal, sozinho. Eu já tentei, eu quis. Não dá pra imaginar quando é cedo ou tarde.
And that was a lovely part, all the crescendo with the strings and the violins, right? The beautiful, I hear also a little bit on harp sometimes. The audio of this clip is not super duper, but the whole orchestra, probably this was an awesome really live performance to witness, because they have such a nice band. They have all the things, you know, I see, like, you know, I was just paying attention about do I see some brass section somewhere here? I have to admit, I didn't hear much. Now I'm curious. I want to go back a little bit to see, do I hear something?
Eu já fiquei tão mal, sozinho. Eu já tentei, eu quis. Não dá pra imaginar quando é cedo ou tarde demais. Pra dizer adeus, pra dizer jamais.
I see the guy playing the saxophone or something or other. I don't hear it. Like literally right there. I don't hear it though. So I'm like, I'm checking the headphones. I'm like, is he playing or not? Man, I love this type of sonority. I love the 90s. I love to find bands which have that type of sound of the time, you know. It reminds me always of Tom Petty, Bob Dylan of the time. I just love that. I just love that sonority. Even Zaramaya. That's why I loved Zaramaya so much. At that show, he had very much that type of sound. Actually, I want to check some Zaramaya again because it's been quite a long time. So I have the feeling I might have checked this song somewhere in one of the lives. I checked on my channel, I couldn't find it. So it's interesting with the fresh look to look at those classics. And I understand why they're classics. They have such a lovely rhythm, such a lovely energy. It's bright. And then there is, you know, that kind of sadness of the breakup. And all together it's mixed in such a, I would say just enough of little things, right, to make the song probably stand out also in terms of commercial success. And those live interpretation with all the orchestra, they're just fantastic, honestly. I might take the time and check for like if there is a audio version recorded properly of this show, so that I can indulge and listen nicely to all the details of the band, because it's pretty big, the band around here in the back. So it's a pity not to get to hear it. Anyway, guys, lovely performance. I really enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on this as well. Keep suggesting something fresh. Keep the notification bell, please. Really helps the channel. And ciao. Obrigado.